everyone, I'm Kristen. I'm the speech therapist from Talk to the Hand Mamas, and I'm also a mother of a 4-year-old and now 2-year-old twin boys. And as a mother, I love to use books, and as a speech therapist, I love to use books. And I just wanted to help show a few of the tricks that I actually use with the kids I work with and my own children to kind of help with their vocabulary expansion and just overall answering questions and learning about new concepts. Sometimes it's hard as a parent to learn how to use books in different ways, especially those books that have very few words in them. So I just wanted to demonstrate a few of those techniques with you right now. I also quickly wanted to mention that obviously I don't always use these techniques. Sometimes with my own kids, I'm super lazy and I'm having a hard night with them. I just put them to bed. I don't read books. I often have fights between my toddler, who's 4, and my 2-year-olds. They fight over turning the pages. They fight over who points to what objects. They fight over which book we read. We have a lot of fights. That being said, I really have to get creative with how to engage all of them in our book reading. So I will show you a few of those things as we're going now. I know as a parent, it's initially tricky to kind of go through a book that's similar to this one. It says 10 minutes till bedtime. And there's a few words on the page, so you don't really know where else to go with it. And I've learned a few tricks along the way that I wanted to share with you, and I will model some of those tricks with my own children. The book I'll be using within the demonstration is called 10 Minutes Till Bedtime, and it is by Peggy Rathmann. She is the same author who wrote Goodnight Gorilla. And so actually there are some cute little tributes throughout the book that reference that book as well. For example, when you open to the first page, it just says 10 minutes till bedtime, but there are so many opportunities for language within this book. A lot of times I will just think of verbs, and I'll think of commenting on what the characters are doing, or I'll label common objects throughout the book. So I might label the houses. I might say the boy is looking out the window. Look at the boy is looking outside. He's opening the door. And the mama's pushing the stroller. And there's a balloon.
It must be his birthday.
Maybe it's his birthday. Should we turn the page? You can even include your older child and say, what do you think he's looking at? And you can talk about, does the dad know? Because the dad doesn't see what the boy is looking at. So does the dad know that the boy is looking at these hamsters coming up the way? There's little hamsters throughout the book with little numbers on their shirt, and each one of them is doing something kind of fun in each page. For example, number 9 is always up somewhere high. So here he's up on the lamppost. Number 4 is always carrying an umbrella. Number 1 is always kicking a ball. Number 5 is always carrying something on a paper clip. Number 10 is always saying a word. Here he's saying hi. So they all have something that they are doing in every single picture. You can talk about where all of these characters are. For the little guys, as you'll see with my boys, I often will go with their lead. A lot of times they'll just point at something in the book, and I give words for what they're pointing at. So one of the biggest tips I give parents a lot of the time is to talk about what your child is interested in. So even though you may be tempted to read the words on the page and talk about what's interesting to you, it's actually quite a new thing to learn how to just talk about what your kid is showing you. So for example, if my child was pointing to the boy and his face, I might say, yeah, he looks surprised, you know, or he's pointing to the ball, be like, yeah, the hamster is kicking the ball. Yeah, it's a shirt. You're right. Where's Dylan's shirt? Yeah, where's Adam's shirt? Where's Lucy's shirt? Yeah, you guys are so good.
You can eat my popcorn?
Or sometimes we'll use a strategy called parallel talk, or we'll call it expansion, where my child might say ball, and I'll say, yeah, he's kicking a ball. So I'll say the word ball, but I'll add more to it. 10 minutes to bedtime. What's in there?
Good.
Yeah, there's a boy. What's he doing?
Dada.
Dada's reading the newspaper. In this page, he's feeding the crackers to the different animals. You can talk about the verbs feeding. Again, number 9 is up high here, stealing a cookie. Number 1, instead of a ball, he's kicking a grape. I try to be silly with my kids and talk about how that's silly. Number 8 is hiding again inside a little box over here. He's carrying the banana. Hey, is he kicking a grape?
Yeah.
That's silly. You don't kick grapes, huh? So you can also have your kids inference where, for the older kids, where do you think he is? What room in the house? If we see cookie jar up here, we see a toaster, we see a table, we see a fruit bowl, where do you think he is? Now again, where do you think he is? Now he's in a bathroom and he's squeezing toothpaste out on the toothbrush. How do you brush your teeth? Have your kids act it out, have fun with it. those are just some simple tips. I hope you enjoy them and let me know how they work for you. And please feel free to subscribe to our channel and comment below if there's any other books that you would like tips on. And you can like us on Facebook and Instagram. We welcome all comments. It really helps us out to know what's helpful for you and what we could potentially demonstrate with our own children. So thank you so much for watching, and talk to the hand.